Hola amigos, it is me lukemick here, and this is my review for A Million Ways to Die in the West. So A Million Ways to Die in the West was a movie that I was really quite excited for, to be honest with you guys. I really like Seth MacFarlane. I thought Ted was a pretty good movie, which came out last year. I've always liked Family Guy a little bit, the older episodes mostly, and I thought he hit it out of the park with the Oscars that one year. So going into this movie, I had some high expectations, and especially with the supporting cast too. I mean, with Giovanni Ribisi or whatever, Liam Neeson, what is her name again? Charlize Theron, Sarah Silverman. There were a lot of people in this movie that I really do enjoy watching on screen, and I was hoping that, I could see them shine. And to be honest with you guys, this movie really wasn't that great. I'm sure most of you have heard by now because this review is kind of late, but A Million Ways to Die in the West, for me, is pretty disappointing. Now, basically, this movie is about a cowboy, not a cowboy, a sheep herder. Yeah, big difference there. A sheep herder, played by Seth MacFarlane, of course, who is kind of a loser. He had a girlfriend. Her name was, what is her name? Louise was the character's name. What is the actress's name? I cannot think of actresses and actresses, and why can I not remember names right now? She was in Les Mis. I mean, that should be Amanda Seyfried. There you go. Amanda Seyfried breaks up with him. His heart is broken. And then he meets Charlize Theron, this new mysterious woman in town. And it turns out, secretly, she is the wife of Liam Neeson, who is the most feared killer and murderer out in the West. And Seth MacFarlane obviously hates the West because he's a modern man. He's not actually from the present or anything. He's just a guy in the past who's like, everything sucks here. There's a million ways to die out here. I thought it was kind of funny. I mean, a lot of people I've heard, they don't like all the complaining that Seth MacFarlane's character does in the movie, but I think it's funny, all the flaws he points out in society back in the 1800s. So I thought that part was area of the movie was kind of funny, but the thing that really irks me about this movie is that it's 2 hours long, which is pretty long for a movie like this. I say that a lot, but that is a long runtime for something like this. And the story for this movie is so basic. It's really stretched out with just a lot of gags and a lot of things that Seth MacFarlane likes to do with his stuff, and it gets very tiresome after a while, and I really wish they would have made it a bit shorter and would have just kind of gotten to the point a little more with this movie, because there's just a lot of BS in this movie, and it's not always funny. Like I said, I like the cast and everything, and they were generally enjoyable to watch on screen, but, I mean, not everything is funny, and a lot of it was kind of stupid at times. There's a cameo that got completely ruined in the trailer of the movie, which was really disappointing. There was just a lot of things wrong with this movie because of the way it was structured. I think the story, if it would have stuck with the 2-hour runtime, I think they should have made a more complex story, a story that you could actually get behind, because this one, it's really basic and the movie's way too long for its own damn good. Now, there's one thing that I really liked about this movie. There are a couple of things that I liked about the movie, but this one I thought was really cool. There's a cameo right at the end of the movie. It's not after the credits or anything. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but I actually really liked seeing this guy or woman in the end of the movie. I thought it was really funny, and I actually was chuckling quite a bit after that scene. So that's pretty much my review for A Million Ways to Die in the West. It's pretty disappointing. I feel like it just should not have been as long as it was. It just had too much dragged out humor, and that's about it. So I'm going to give it 2.5 out of 5 stars. This is lukemick signing off. Please subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.